Hello and welcome to episode 98 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. My channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'll be doing a viewer request. Today's game was requested by the viewer Kimberly Haveman. The game she requested was Millipede. Millipede was released in 1982 by Atari. My first time playing this game was at Showbiz Pizza Place in Oak Lawn, Illinois. Millipede is a third-person shooter game in which you control your archer with a trackball and a fire button. You need to shoot through a continuous barrage of enemies that are trying to destroy you. This is the sequel game to Centipede and plays very similar, although you will face new enemies. Before the game begins, you will be able to choose your starting level. You can move the trackball to the right to select the score you wish to begin with. You can choose either 0, 12,000, 24,000, or 36,000 to begin. These scores can be changed by management. The starting scores will either be 0, 1, 2, or 3 times the extra life score, although management can limit how high you can go or give you no choice at all. The game begins with your archer at the bottom of a mushroom field. The field is 30 mushrooms wide by 30 mushrooms high. These mushrooms can be destroyed, although it'll take 4 shots to do so. Your archer is confined to the bottom fifth of the playfield. This area will be highlighted in green while the rest of the background will be black. In addition to the mushrooms, there will be several Ddt Bombs placed around the playfield. Shooting one of these bombs will emit a cloud of bug spray that will destroy any enemies that contact it. It is possible to destroy an entire millipede with this Ddt cloud. The main enemy you will face will be the millipede. The millipede will consist of 12 four-legged segments. The first segment will consist of the head. The head segment has the eyes and will control the movement of the millipede. If the head gets destroyed, the next segment will become a new head. If you shoot a middle segment of the millipede, the next segment will also become a head and lead a new millipede. The millipede begins at the top of the screen and will travel either left or right until coming upon either the playfield edge or a mushroom. If the millipede contacts one of these objects, it will drop down a level and reverse direction. Every time you shoot a millipede segment, it will be replaced by a mushroom. After you destroy all the millipede segments, the entire mushroom field will drop down one position. The second enemy you will face will be the jumping spider. This spider will enter from either side of the playfield. The spider will make its way across the playfield, although it will jump vertically many times along the way. The spider is limited to the bottom third of the playfield and will not reverse direction. The spider will destroy all mushrooms that it contacts. Shooting the spider will earn you points based on how close you are to the spider at the time you shoot it. The next enemy you will face will be the Beetle. The Beetle will enter from either side of the playfield. The Beetle immediately drops down and crawls across the lowest part of the playfield. After it makes it past halfway, it will randomly go upward to another random spot before leaving the screen. If the Beetle contacts a mushroom, it will change it into a flower. The flowers are indestructible and can't be destroyed by your shots, although they will be destroyed by the jumping spider. It is possible to shoot these beetles as long as they are not crawling on the bottom portion of the screen. If you shoot the beetle, the mushroom field will drop one position just like when you clear a level. The next enemy is the bee. The bee will drop straight down and add mushrooms to the playfield. It takes 2 hits to destroy the bee. The first hit will cause it to move faster and the second destroys it. The bee will appear if there are a few or no mushrooms left in the green section of the playfield. The next enemy will be the Inchworm. This enemy will appear from either side of the playfield and crawl straight across. Shooting the Inchworm will temporarily slow down all the enemies, giving you a chance to destroy whatever enemies are left in the playfield. The Inchworm is always high enough that it will never destroy your archer. The next enemy you will face will be the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly also adds mushrooms to the playfield, although it will not fly straight down, but will fly back and forth. It will only take 1 shot to destroy the Dragonfly. Occasionally, an earwig will fly across the playfield. If the earwig touches a mushroom, it will poison it and will affect the millipede's actions. If the millipede contacts a poison mushroom, it will only go 1 position to the left or right before dropping down a level. If you shoot the head of a poison millipede, it will return to its normal action. The earwig will not fly low enough to damage your archer. The final enemy you will face will be the Mosquito. This enemy will fly at a 45-degree angle. Due to the angle, it will hit the side of the playfield, then ricochet off the wall and change direction and continue downward. Shooting a Mosquito will cause the mushroom field to raise up 1 position. Similarly to Centipede, after the first round, following rounds will begin with 1 or more head sections and shorter millipedes. Beginning on round 2 and every 2 rounds thereafter, the round will begin with an extra head segment and a shorter millipede. Once you face 2 rounds with all head segments, the game will once again begin with a full 12 segmented millipede and continue the upper pattern, although at a harder difficulty. In addition to everything else, every 3 rounds you will face a raid of enemies. After defeating the third Millipede, you will face a raid of approximately 20 bees attacking down at you. Just like normal bee attacks, these bees will add mushrooms to the playfield. Shooting multiple bees will earn you more and more points. The level will end either when all bees are finished attacking or you lose a life. After completing the 6th level, instead of a raid, there will be a growth segment. This will consist of a series of new mushrooms appearing and growing to full-size mushrooms while the remaining mushrooms will disappear. The second raid will consist of a Dragonfly Attack. Similarly to the bee attack, you will face approximately 25 dragonflies that will attack you. These dragonflies will zigzag and add mushrooms to the playfield. Just like before, you will receive more points for each dragonfly you destroy. The third raid will consist of a Mosquito Attack. Just like previous raids, you will face approximately 25 mosquitoes. They will attack at the same 45-degree angle, and hitting one will still raise the mushroom field up one position. You will also earn more points for each mosquito destroyed. The fourth raid will consist of an attack of both bees and dragonflies, and the fifth raid will consist of bees, dragonflies, and mosquitoes. After the fifth raid, the attacks will return to the first set of raids, although faster and harder. As the levels get higher, you will face more and more enemies. You will face multiple beetles as well as multiple spiders at the same time. After losing your last life, you are able to start a new game at the score and level of your last extra life. Scoring for the game is as follows. You'll earn 1 point for each mushroom you destroy, 5 points for each damage, poison, or flower after you lose a life. You'll earn 10 points for each millipede segment and 100 points for each millipede head segment. You will earn either 300, 600, 900, or 1200 points for each spider based on how close it is to your archer when destroyed. You will earn 100 points for each inchworm, 200 points for each bee, 300 points for each beetle, 400 points for each mosquito, 500 points for each dragonfly, and 1000 points for each earwig. You'll earn 800 points for each Ddt bomb you destroy, as well as triple score for each enemy destroyed by the cloud of bug spray, except for the spider, which is worth 1800 points no matter where your archer is compared to the spider. During the raid levels, you'll earn regular points for the first enemy destroyed, and the score will increase 100 points for each additional enemy you destroy, up to a maximum of 1000 points. I really enjoyed playing this game and highly recommend playing it, especially if you can find it in an arcade setting, since playing it on an emulator with the mouse or keyboard doesn't do the game justice. I enjoyed this game more than Centipede, but not as much as Dig Dug, so Millipede crawls into the 33rd position overall.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to new videos every Wednesday and Sunday.